Right, let's take you back to what came out of the Madlanga Commission, which has heard testimony raising questions about the investigation that led to the arrest of some of crime intelligence most senior officers. Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Adv Peter Serunye, is testifying at the inquiry. SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga is at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry and joins us live. Canny, a very good afternoon to you. Perhaps talk to us about what came out of the line of questioning when it comes to Advocate Serunye, because what we heard a short while ago was Advocate Baloy asking what essentially is the role of prosecutors as they try to get to the bottom of how those charges were put forward.
Absolutely. Good afternoon to you, Paul, and to the viewers at home. As this latest witness, that is the DDPP, Advocate Serunye, continues with the testimony into IDAC's crime intelligence matters, that is namely the Mukwele matter, which dealt with fraud and corruption and really sparks up all this controversy surrounding IDAC. The main themes that continue to persist before the commission is that at all times Advocate Johnson knew what was happening in this particular matter and that this matter lacked the sufficient evidence to give effect to arrests and then take this matter to court. Because here you are, you're getting someone that is the Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, that is Advocate Serunye. He actually is at the top of the totem pole in terms of who should have been supervising each investigation. But what we see is a pattern of these matters being handed to junior prosecutors who could be seen or perceived to be agreeable in terms of the alleged improper conduct that was taking place with respect to IDAC investigations into crime intelligence. And here you have someone who only comes in at the tail end, and how he learns about this particular investigation is through chatter in the office when he arrived a day after the arrest, and that's when he learned that someone who reported to him, Ms. Joy Hlatswayo, who is a prosecutor within IDAC, was given this matter or allocated this matter by the ID, or at least that's what the testimony suggests. And then, of course, that's how he intervened and came in to support the particular junior prosecutor who reports to him, but he had no idea that not only was this matter going to court, a matter of this size and magnitude, but actually was being dealt with, or rather being allocated to a junior advocate. A number of flaws continue to come out in this particular Mukwele matter. And of course, we're now learning that even after the arrest, Serunye himself held the view that there was no prima facie case to support the charges that they were seeking to advance against Lieutenant General Dumsani Khumalo and others. And one then asks, how then did they take that matter to court when it actually didn't meet the requirements, or at least didn't have the sufficient evidence in order for it to be brought before court? And again, that circles us back to the alleged motive behind this particular matter, where as things currently stand, it is being alleged that this was allegedly an orchestrated attack against Lieutenant General Dumsani Khumalo and others. We expect for Serunye to continue with that evidence at 2:10. It's over to you in studio.
Thank you very much, SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga, giving us some of the highlights coming out of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, which resumes at the top of the hour.